we'll go over a couple lesser known tactics today. So we'll go over two and then we'll do something else. Okay. So we'll start with deflection. Okay. So deflection is basically what the name says, the tactic. You deflect a piece and then when it moves you can take it. So this is a very simple, like an extremely simple example of deflection where you move the pawn up, right? So you move the pawn up, right? And after this knight, let's take here a second. You move the pawn up, and then now the pawn's attacking the knight, right? So after you move the knight here or anywhere, this rook can take this pawn for free. Okay, so you're deflecting the knight in this case. Okay, does everyone understand that?
Yeah.
Next, we'll go on to, okay. So X-ray is very related to the skewer, in which you're using one piece to attack like a piece behind it, kind of. So this one is very similar to a skewer. So if you understand skewer really well, you should be able to understand this. So in this case, this pawn is technically protected, right? This queen's protecting it. So usually this this queen is protecting the pawn, right? So this knight won't be able to take this pawn because, of course, if you take it, then the queen will take it, and then black will be better because they have the extra knight for only giving up one pawn. But in this case, because of the queen's X-ray attacking kind of this pawn, because of course is kind of like going through the queen like an X-ray, you can actually take this knight and the knight can take this pawn, and the queen can't actually take the pawn back because if the queen takes the pawn, then this queen takes for free, okay, and white wins. Okay, so does everyone understand that, or at least a little bit, like somewhat get it?
Yeah, I get it.
I see it.
Okay. Okay, so we'll go over some checkmating methods today.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do this.
Okay.
So we've already seen a way to have a queen and a king checkmate another king by itself, right? Does everyone remember that, or do you guys need like a refresher or something?
Can I see it again one time?
Okay. Before we do that, then, does everyone remember the two rooks, or a queen and a rook, or a queen or two queens checkmate? The ladder system.
Yeah.
Right? You kind of go up with the both pieces and force the king at the edge. So we'll go over all three then, okay? It's been a while since we've gone over those. It's been a year. Okay. Not a year, half a year, but okay. So let's look at this. Okay. So a ladder way is like this, okay? Okay, so let's show it, okay? First, the rook goes here, okay? Checking the king. This king can't go back here because this rook is guarding this area. So the king can only do one thing, and that's go forward. Again, for this, the rook checks it. Same thing, king can't go back because of this rook right here. Right, so it has to go up. It goes up. Again, same thing. Again, same thing. And finally check. Okay? That's a ladder system. You're kind of climbing up the board to checkmate the white king. Okay? Everyone see this one?
Yeah.
This one shouldn't be that.
I understand.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard to remember. Okay. Okay, so everyone gets, I think. Now let's go to queen and a king. Okay, so okay, I have a question before we start. Do you need two pieces to checkmate a king, or can you only checkmate with one piece?
You need two pieces.
Yeah. Two, one, no, two.
Yeah, you need two pieces. Okay, so you can't just go on like go up here and just keep checking the king. You won't checkmate them if they play properly. So what you need to do here is you need to bring your king up and also bring your queen to checkmate. So first what we start with is a strategy called making the box, okay? So let's go here, right? The queen has now formed a box or like a perimeter, some fence, whatever you want to call it, around the king, okay? The king can't escape, or king can't even go here, but king can't escape this, how do I? It can't escape this fence, kind of. Has to stay in here, okay? So black can do whatever they want. Or sorry, white king can do whatever they want. They can go here, 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 here. Doesn't matter. And while white's king does that, black's king will go up. Okay, and then slowly they'll close the box. So let's look at this real quick. Okay, so white king goes here, black goes here. Okay, just do some random move. Don't go here, because if you go here, then white king can't go move anywhere, right? So go here. Okay. Okay. And try close the box, make it less. So now it's only here, right? So now the fence is smaller, and they can do whatever, and you will end up checkmating them. Okay. So does everyone understand this?
I
fast.
understand.
I understand.
I understand.
I understand.
Okay. If you don't get something, you can just say it. Okay? If you have any questions, you can say. But now we'll go to the harder version of the king and queen versus the king, which is the king and rook versus the king. So this is harder for many reasons, because unlike the queen, obviously the rook can't go control diagonally. So it's much harder to form a box, and the king and rook have to be together most of the time. Okay, so I'll show you. Okay, so okay, so let's start with this. Okay, so now as we can see, the rook has formed kind of a fence. It's like the queen. However, the problem is that this king can actually try to break out of it pretty easily. Okay, because it can actually start attacking the rook. Okay, so the rook moves back, king keeps attacking. So something like this, okay? So what you need to do is you need to slowly move your king up. keep them like over in this area, but or go here actually. So now, okay, so you still have instead of kind of a perimeter like that, you have kind of this area enclosed off. Okay, instead. So king keeps going back and forth, but okay. So now the king and the so now both kings are near each other. Okay. So after you've done this, what you need to do is you need to start enclosing the fence. Okay. So now you can do this, and the rook doesn't have to keep going back because now the king protects it. Now the king protects it, right? So it's safe. Okay. So now this is not not as difficult. Okay. So king goes here. King has to move, right? So it can go here, or here. So if king goes there, keep enclosing the area. Keep doing it. Right now you have to move your king near again. It has to go somewhere. Okay. And now the king only has one place to go, and yeah, the black king can do nothing. Okay. And can anyone see the checkmate here?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the move?
Yes.
You can just say it.
The white rook moves to f8.
Yeah, that's a checkmate. Everyone else can see that, right?
Yup.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Hopefully everyone said yes, because that's a basic check. Okay. Now it's your turn. Okay. Yeah, this is much harder. So how about, okay, so now let's look at the participants list. Okay. So as white, you guys have to try to find the best move, the best moves on how to checkmate. Okay.
I think the best move is to move your king one up to c2. The white king c2.
Yeah, that's probably one of the best moves. Here now, what do you think is the best move?
If you're wanting to put black in the corner, rook to b4.
Not close. Actually, yeah, I would say this is fine. Either this or this are good because you go here, you can. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. I'll go here.
Rook to b5.
In this case, that's not the best move because you can just go forward again. Okay.
King to c3.
Yeah, king to c3 is the best move. Okay. I'll go here. That goes here. So now what's the best move for white? Do you mean here?
Yeah.
Okay, that is okay move. It'll still make you win, but the faster way is just to go here on this side, right? Because now you're making it smaller.